"Sorry, but it seems you may be in the wrong place," the man before me said coldly. His voice was devoid of emotion, almost robotic. Moments earlier, I was basking in contentment. How did we spiral into this predicament? Our family outing had taken an unforeseen detour. I'm Henry Brown, an average office worker with a wife and daughter edging toward retirement. My goal? To simply bask in relaxation with my wife. Marrying at 37 might seem unconventional, but my career had always taken precedence. The thought of marriage barely crossed my mind. Living solo seemed sufficient until an unexpected date orchestrated by my meddlesome aunt disrupted my solitude. Reluctantly, I attended to dodge discourtesy. Little did I know it was the day I'd meet Catherine. She captivated me instantly, exuding serenity and warmth, a testament to her loving upbringing. Her presence was comforting, compelling me to take a leap of faith. Our connection blossomed, and within a year she became my partner for life. Surprisingly, the concept of family, once foreign to me, now seemed essential. Post-marriage, the desire to nurture a family grew. We strived to conceive, but life was unforgiving. As we reached our 40s, still childless, we poured our love into fostering rescued animals, treating them as our own. Hope was dwindling when my aunt re-entered the picture, suggesting adoption through an acquaintance at an orphanage. Hesitant but intrigued, we visited the home, and that's where we met Christine. She bore an uncanny resemblance to Catherine, and in that moment, I sensed the beginning of a new chapter. She was a wonder, Christine, with her tranquil aura and endearing charm. Quickly, she became the heart of our family, though adapting to parenthood came without the usual preamble. We sought wisdom from experienced parents, learning that parenting was a realm where theory often clashed with reality, filled with unique trials and joys. We watched Christine bloom over 14 years. How swiftly time flies, my wife mused, looking at our daughter, now nearly grown. Gratitude filled me. Christine had flourished, mirroring her mother's compassion, especially for animals. Now she's pursuing her dream at university, aiming to become a veterinarian. Despite our busy lives, we committed to a family vacation this summer, timed perfectly with Christine's academic recess. I secured leave for the summer to coincide with her 16th birthday, booking a luxurious stay at a well-known hotel nestled in the Rockies. A little indulgence is justified, I believe. With Christine's impending independence post-graduation, this trip could mark the end of our family excursions for a while. The day we'd eagerly anticipated arrived, and we set off, brimming with excitement. Our inaugural visit was to a bird sanctuary in the Rockies, where we hung on every word of the guide's detailed narrative. It was a dream spot for my wife, and witnessing her rapture, I knew we'd made the right choice. At Christine's behest, we later visited a horse riding club, fulfilling her long-standing wish to ride. Capturing her on horseback, I was struck by a poignant realization of her growth. Unexpected tears welled up. I've grown more sentimental with age. I wondered, could I contain such emotion if one day I were to watch her walk down the aisle? As the sun set, we approached the hotel, its grandeur striking against the twilight. "This is unbelievable," I whispered, stepping into the opulence. The lavishness took my breath away. A resplendent chandelier hung gracefully overhead, the lobby boasting plush sofas and ornate tables. A quiet voice within me questioned, "Do we really fit in here, Valerie?" My wife caught my eye, her gaze sweeping over the opulence with a hint of unease. "I'll handle the check-in. Just hang tight," I reassured her, handing off our bags before approaching the reception. The peak season crowd was evident, and I queued patiently. When my turn came, confusion creased the receptionist's face upon hearing my name. "Could you repeat your name and number?" she asked, even though I had just provided them. "I apologize, Mr. Brown, there's no reservation for you today," she said, her voice faltering. I felt a rush of concern and quickly presented the confirmation email from the booking site. "There should be a reservation for 3, I insisted. "Could you please check again?" "Because I haven't grabbed because I'm see." At that moment, the manager stepped forward, his name tag indicating authority. He listened briefly, then turned to me with a doubtful look. "Excuse me, sir, are you sure you're at the right hotel?" His question threw me off. "Yes, this is the place," I replied confidently, despite his scrutinizing gaze. "Your attire is quite unusual for our establishment," he observed, eyeing my worn t-shirt and mud-splattered pants. I was aware of the disconnect. My appearance was a stark contrast to the hotel's elegance. But there was a reason for our disheveled arrival. A small incident at the horse riding club had delayed our preparations. The storm unleashed its fury, rain lashing and thunder bellowing, prompting us to seek shelter. Amidst the chaos, Christine spotted staff scrambling to corral distant horses and dashed to help. I followed suit, and together with the team, we herded the animals to safety, though not without getting drenched. Thankfully, our backpacks held spare clothes. Christine donned a dress, and I, lacking alternatives, slipped into my old t-shirt, hastily rubbing away the mud before heading to the hotel. I tried to explain to the manager that our reservation was genuine, despite my less than presentable attire. But his gaze drifted dismissive. "I suspect your booking might be with the older hotel next door. We cater to a more distinguished clientele. If you're not staying, please make room for actual guests," he said, not bothering to recheck. Arguing seemed futile. Ready to explore other options, I turned to leave, only to find Valerie standing firm, her eyes locked not on me but on the manager. "Good evening, Mrs. Brown," he stammered, his face draining of color. How did he know her name? Valerie's usually calm demeanor was now edged with irritation. "I'm sorry, what's going on?" I asked her, bewildered. "I wasn't expecting to reveal this, but I own the land on which this hotel stands," she disclosed. The land, a legacy of breathtaking beauty, was hers by inheritance. She had always been intent on protecting it. Initially opposed to a hotel here, she relented when the founder promised to preserve the natural splendor. His vision was to create a haven for guests to immerse themselves in the landscape's grandeur. Understanding Valerie's reverence for nature, I could only imagine her inner conflict over leasing the land. The condition was clear: the hotel must exemplify environmental excellence and outstanding hospitality. Yet, with new management, priorities had shifted. To appeal to an upscale market, they had sacrificed the verdant surroundings for more lavish spaces, a move that garnered media attention but deviated from the original ethos. On a previous visit, the current manager had misled my wife. The familial warmth and welcoming spirit had waned. As Valerie's questioning gaze met his, the manager turned ashen, stammering apologies. He explained that since a rival hotel opened, they'd seen a drop in patronage, but that was no excuse for the lapse in service. In his panic, he resolved the situation. The hotel had started catering to a more diverse clientele, and in his vigilance, the manager had grown overly cautious. He double-checked and found our reservation, blaming a glitch between the hotel's system and the booking website. Despite being fully booked, he offered us an emergency room. To make up for the inconvenience, we were treated to a splendid dinner in honor of Christine's milestone birthday, with the manager adding complimentary dishes to our feast. The room was comfortable, the meal delicious, and we settled in, weary but content, believing all was well. Yet, as it turned out, our adventure was far from over. The evening took another turn just as we were preparing for bed after a long hot bath. The room was quiet as Christine hesitated. Then, with a newfound resolve, she spoke. "Hey, Dad, Mom? Can I talk to you for a minute?" We watched curiously as she pulled an envelope from her bag. "This is a thank you letter. I don't usually say these things out loud, but I wanted to take this opportunity." Catherine and I exchanged surprised looks, touched by her initiative. "Given the occasion, would you mind reading it?" Christine asked, a blush of embarrassment coloring her cheeks as she handed over the letter. With a gentle nod, Catherine opened the envelope, and we both leaned in to listen. "Dear Mom and Dad, I've just turned the big 16. I'm officially an adult now. I can't thank you enough for all the love and guidance you've given me. It was quite a shock to find out we weren't related by blood. Many people have told me I look and act like both of you. I guess spending so much time together has made us a real family. I know you both worry about being older parents. Like the times you came to my elementary school events or parent-teacher meetings, all my friends' parents were so young, and you'd always apologize. But you're the parents I'm most proud of. After school, I'm dedicated to helping the animals I love so much. One day I hope to give back to you both. I'll take you wherever you want to go. Let's have another family adventure. I wish you both health and a long life. I'm excited for our future together." As she finished reading, a tender smile played on her lips. I could feel my eyes brimming with tears, but I held them in check. Beside me, Valerie wrapped Christine in a tight embrace, her cheeks glistening with tears. "What's wrong? Why the tears?" I asked. Christine laughed through her own teary eyes. Happy tears, Dad, she said. We spent the rest of the night sharing memories, laughing, and maybe shedding a few more tears. Despite the late hour and the lack of sleep, the next morning felt incredibly refreshing. I was filled with gratitude for my family, my amazing, unexpected family. I resolved to savor every moment with them, to cherish this love we shared, for as long as I could.